I'm not surprised to see this, as if you need another reason to buy or look into the 2021 Kia Telluride. According to Consumer Reports, this year's model earned itself an impressive 5 out of 5 predicted reliability rating. With that high of a score, this year's new Telluride has ranked as the most reliable midsize SUV with 3 rows. Not bad, right? The accolades don't stop there. It also got a near perfect score on their road test. According to Consumer Reports, its ride is quite comfortable, and the interior offers up, quote, a pleasing mix of soft touch surfaces, nicely styled imitation wood, and satin finish trim, end quote. And one more note, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety recognized the 2021 Telluride as a top safety pick. I thought this was interesting in terms of sales numbers. In a recent study by iSeeCars.com, the Corvette topped the charts for the fastest selling new car in January 2021, taking just 10 days on average to sell after arriving on the dealership lot, with the average price of $84,689. Wow. The Corvette was closely followed by the Lexus IS350 sedan, which took just 10.9 days on average. Then there's the Genesis GV80 crossover, took 14.4 days to sell on average. As far as used cars, the Hyundai Palisade took the crown in January, taking just 26.2 days to sell after arriving on average, with the average price of $39,551. Second place was the Lexus NX, 26.5 days. Third place went to the Corvette in the used category, 26.6 days. Wow. Further down the list, you'll find the Porsche 911 and some other stuff. Anyways, iSeeCars.com has that full list of the top 20 vehicles in January that sold, both new and used. All right, 5 new lifestyle bundles debuting for the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. Are you ready? Now, each of these accessory bundles features Yakima equipment designed to carry items like kayaks, bikes, and skis. So let's get started. Here's the breakdown of what comes with a bike bundle: roof rail crossbars, Ford all-weather floor mats, Yakima hitch-mounted bike rack, tilt 2-bike, Yakima roof rack mounted basket medium with net. The water bundle: Yakima awning, roof rail crossbars, Ford all-weather floor mats, and Yakima carrier with locks. The snow bundle: roof rail crossbars, Ford all-weather floor mats, and Yakima hitch-mounted for ski or snow sport rack. Camping, which is probably my favorite: Yakima awning, roof rail crossbars, Ford all-weather floor mats, and the Yakima Skyrise HD 2-person roof rack tent. And last but not least, the cargo bundle: roof rail crossbars, Ford all-weather floor mats, and a Yakima 16 cubic foot roof-mounted cargo box. There you go. Those are your 5 choices. Which one do you like best? I'm going with camping. Now, some new details about the 2022 Nissan Pathfinder have been revealed. Some specs, safety features, and available technology. So let me run down some of those for you. Every 2022 Pathfinder will be powered by a 3.5-liter direct injection V6, 284 horses, 259 pound-feet of torque. Pretty darn good there. Enough power and torque mostly without getting on the far side of the efficiency curve. This new power plant is hooked up to a 9-speed automatic, which Nissan says provides smooth and direct vehicle response. Lots of tech with the 4-wheel drive system. Talking about drive and terrain mode selectors. This means moving in low traction scenarios, ice, sand, etc. That should be a lot easier. So they got standard, sport, eco, snow, sand, mud and rut, and tow, which will all be displayed as notifications inside the instrument cluster. All right, towing capacity now. It's got the whole package here. Can haul 6,000 pounds when properly equipped. That's the equivalent of 3 first-generation Miatas. No one's going to tow behind a Miata. Give me a break. So that would mean you could tow 2 fishing boats, ATVs, pop-up campers, or small trailers with ease. Trailer sway control standard, so thank you very much. To go along with the all-new exterior, there's some things on the inside that are noteworthy. A new 12.3-inch digital dashboard with various easy-to-navigate screen options. There's also a 10.8-inch heads-up display. That's large. Allows you to see things like turn-by-turn directions. An available 9-inch color touchscreen display sits high on the new instrument panel for easy visibility and accessibility for both the driver and front passenger, if they need to see that. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto will be standard on every 2020 Pathfinder. Tons of available tech features: Wi-Fi hotspot, navigation, smartphone charging pad, I like that, wireless Apple CarPlay, Bose stereo, and more. You probably knew this, but standard 8-passenger seating sets the tone with the available second row captain's chairs. with a no tools required removable center console. Standard safety package includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, lane departure warning, high beam assist, and rear automatic braking. There's intelligent forward collision warning, intelligent driver alertness, rear door alert, also standard. Blind spot intervention, intelligent lane intervention, and traffic sign recognition are available. It means that you have to go to a bigger package, but either way, you get that as an option. I guess I'll finish with pricing and availability. It'll be available in 2-wheel and 4-wheel drive configurations, 4 trim levels: S, SV, SL, and Premium. 2 packages, SV Premium and SL Premium available. 14 colors, including a 5 two-tone treatment. Now, prices will be released closer to the release date of the summer of 2021. Now you know. Hope that helps. So less than 24 hours ago, I posted a rant of sorts on both TikTok and Instagram asking, why do people hate on the Kia and Hyundai brand so much? I've received almost 500 comments alone on TikTok. Here's that video first of all. It's only 60 seconds long, and then I'll read some of those comments.
It just surprises me. Why do people hate on the Kia and Hyundai brand? I know they're the same thing, basically. Like, for example, the Telluride and Palisade, basically the same vehicle, very small differences. I'm in the Kia K5, formerly known as the Optima. I have in my driveway back home the Hyundai Elantra, which is the North American Car of the Year for 2021. If you hate Kia and Hyundai, that means you're stuck in 1995. They've made big advances. They're winning awards. They've got a great lineup across all different sizes of vehicles. Sure, they're missing trucks, but anyhow, when it comes to compacts, midsize, sedans, SUVs, they have everything. So why do you keep on hating on Kia and Hyundai? You are too loyal to the other brands and logos? If you are, step up, wake up, and get with the program. These vehicles are quite worthy and very economical. That's my 2 cents. What do you think?
Now, I thought I'd get some comments, but I didn't realize I'd get so many. Here are some of the responses on TikTok. Tell that to the Kia owners who had to have their engines replaced due to metal shavings. Engines were on a back order for months. One of many problems. You can't convince the idiots that own a brand new Kia that it's garbage and low quality. People buy it for looks, not reliability. LOL. Metal shavings in my Sonata blew my engine. Quality control is 0. This person writes, maybe because their engines are trash. Here's a follow-up to that comment. Their engines are just fine. Mom has a 2015 Optima with 277,000 miles on it. Besides fluid changes and tires, she's done very little. This guy says here, working as a tow truck operator, I love Kia and Hyundai. I tow so many of those with engine failure, it's not funny. The response to that one, dude, I don't know what it is with Kia owners. These guys don't change their oil. One more follow-up to this thread. My uncle tows many Hondas and Toyotas too. What's your point? Just the Flash writes, because those brands are not reliable. Millie 1545, terrible brands all around. I drive a Honda or Toyota over a Kia or Hyundai any day. Lucy Girl, Kia Forte beats the Honda Civic according to Edmunds, also highly rated by the National Transportation Safety Board. Angel writes, I mean, they are more reliable, but that's it. Those brands are so boring, basic, and behind. That's it? Reliable? That's a good thing. This thread is hilarious. Honda and Toyota look way better than a Kia or Hyundai, except the Stinger. I mean, thank you for realizing the Stinger's beauty, but I still beg to differ. The Telluride is so much better looking than the Pilot. The K5 is more upscale than the Accord. The Civic is ugly, but the new redesign should look better, but I still don't see it. Dakota Hunter 01. They're probably the most unreliable car sold in America, followed by Nissan and pretty much any Asian brand other than Toyota. The reply to that comment, the Kia Telluride and Hyundai Palisade just took the number 1 and number 2 spot for the most reliable SUV for model year 2021 by Consumer Reports. That's weird, given those models have only been on the road for maybe a year, nowhere near enough time to actually earn that title. One more response to this thread, and I get this a lot. Consumer Reports, ha ha ha, if you buy enough ads, they'll say you built the best product in the world. I hear that quite a bit. This one's rude. I don't drive women cars. Simple as that. Sounds like someone was bullied in school. They might last 80 to 90,000 miles and that's it. So get a Toyota, if not, maybe a Mazda. It's much better. Here's a positive. I agree. I have a Sonata, and it's better than any vehicle I've ever driven. Nice cars, terrible brand name and brand logo. Also, you put hamsters in your cars, and that's what you get. Oh, thank you so much for this positive video for Hyundai and Kia. They really are so underrated. I love my Kia. Andy's Dorm writes, they hate it because they can't move past first impressions. Thankfully, when I first became aware of Hyundai and looking, they were getting better. Gino follows up, it's not about the logo, it's about the reputation of the logo. Toyota and Honda have better built cars for longer. It will take time for Kia and Hyundai. I don't underestimate either. I had a 2010 Soul with almost 200,000 miles on it. Never one problem. I sold it and bought a 2021 Celtis, and I love it. They depreciate like crazy and also not as reliable as Toyota and Honda. This person says the reason they hate, they haven't sat in one. That's why. I could go on and on. There are hundreds more. But in the meantime, let's hear from you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and maybe I'll make a follow-up video about your comments.
If your battery won't hold a charge, it means there are problems within the system that are either preventing the battery from being recharged or drain the battery when the engine is off. Here are 6 common reasons for this to happen. Number 1, bad cell. Batteries will eventually die no matter what. They will develop a bad cell that prevents them from holding a charge and will need to be replaced. This is part of the normal vehicle maintenance, so have your battery tested every spring and fall to ensure that you're able to avoid being stranded by a failed battery. Batteries most commonly die during hot and cold weather. Number 2, low water. Some batteries have fill holes that allow you to maintain them, although most modern batteries are maintenance free and don't allow you to add water. If you have a maintainable battery, topping off the water level may solve the problem. Next, a bad alternator. If the alternator is not charging the battery while the engine operates, the battery will not hold a charge. This is most noticeable if you jump the battery and the engine runs for a while, only to eventually die. It is also observable by watching your headlights. While the engine is running, check the lights. If they start bright but slowly fade, chances are good that the problem is the alternator, not the battery. Corroded battery cables. Battery cables and terminals can suffer from corrosion. As it builds up, this corrosion prevents solid contact and can limit the charge being supplied to the battery from the alternator. Regular maintenance of your battery can prevent this. Next, a loose alternator belt. If the alternator belt is loose, it's old and stretched, it will not operate the alternator properly, which means that the charge the alternator produces may not be enough to recharge the battery. Parasitic drain. It might be that your battery and alternator are just fine, but there's something else draining the charge. This could be something as simple as leaving the lights on or having an accessory plugged into an always-on power outlet, or it could be a stuck relay or something else that's pulling power from the battery when the engine isn't running. The life of your car battery depends on how long it can hold a charge and be recharged. Once it can't be recharged, it is dead. Now, there are a number of factors that can affect your car battery, including humidity, temperature, and other environmental factors. So let's assume perfect conditions. No high temperatures, no excessive humidity, no nothing else. Under these conditions, you can probably expect your car or truck battery life to be about 6 years. If you want to average that out though, you can expect your auto battery life to be somewhere between 2 and 5 years. If you live in the northern US, your car battery lifespan will be longer because you're in a cold climate. Warm climates tend to increase damage due to sulfation and water loss. Of course, proper car battery care can greatly enhance your car battery lifespan, and the best way to make sure that your car battery lasts a long time is to make sure that it's always fully charged. That means you should try to not leave your lights on or leave accessories plugged in that could reduce your battery life. Also, make sure that your mechanic checks your battery when you go in for a routine vehicle maintenance. So your battery life then is going to depend on where you live and how well you take care of it. But properly cared for, you should get a number of years out of it, 5 or 6, assuming that you own a gasoline powered or diesel fueled vehicle. If you own a hybrid or electric car, you can expect to get an amazing 8 years of battery life before you have to think about replacing it. When it gets to that point, just contact a professional mechanic to replace that old battery.
So Toyota and Lexus are upgrading their tools so you can buy a new car 100% online. no more visits to the dealership. Toyota's program is called Smart Path, meant to let you buy online and have your vehicle delivered from your local dealership to your home without ever having to go to the dealership in person. Or you can start shopping on this Smart Path website and then go in and haggle the price. Right now, only 50 Toyota dealerships use Smart Path today, but that number will double this spring. Naturally, Lexus is involved in this too. Their program is called Monogram. Only a few dealers use this right now, but Lexus will, quote, aggressively accelerate availability through 2021. Listen to this. Toyota says a Cox Automotive digital shopping study from last April showed that 2/3 of shoppers are more likely to want to purchase a vehicle 100% online. Now, Toyota first introduced the Smart Path in September of 2019 as a way to connect a car buyer's experience across a number of Toyota shopping sites, including Toyota.com and buyatoyota.com and local dealership sites. Again, so far out of the company's 1,200 plus dealerships in the U.S., only about 50 currently have inventory synced with SmartPath, but that number again will double by this spring. Only a small number of Lexus dealerships are currently using the Monogram in a pilot test to select markets, but Lexus will move that up quite a bit in the later part of 2021. So some interesting topics discussed today. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Just put it in the comment section below with the topic that I discussed in these videos, and we'll continue the conversation there. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson. Thanks for watching. Adios.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.